Hello, I'm back again, and it's due time for an update about my car, the Kia Niro plug-in hybrid, which I bought in December. I got it delivered in December 2017, so it's around almost 1.5 years old. And I've been driving it for 42,000 kilometers now. I've just passed that magic number on my way home from work today. And in the last video I promised that I would soon get back to you guys with some information, and girls of course, about how has my experience with the car been so far. Yeah, it still looks really nice, I think. The paint is okay, apart from the occasional scratches from other stupid cars and stuff. I'm satisfied with the paint quality. Same with the interior. The interior still looks really nice. The car itself is a bit dirty. I actually washed it yesterday, but just one trip to the work in rainy condition, and it looks, yeah, I can start all over. But as you can see, it's still looks pretty nice inside. The seats, I can't really see any wear, maybe a little bit on the driver's side, but I tried to treat it with some leather treatment, so it continued to be soft and nice. Problems with the car? None. I haven't had any issues with the car at all, just normal service, and that's it. Beside that, everything is just working like a charm. Actually, it's the same with my wife's car. It's also a Kia, and I know some people are saying Kia, they are so bad, they make so bad cars. But really, no, not now. They make some fantastic, reliable cars. So if you want a car that you're sure works every day, then Kia is a good choice for you. Consumption, I think I have a note somewhere. I wrote down in front. I could look at the trip computer and see the consumption, but it's a little bit better, just a tiny bit better than the numbers I have from the app I use for keeping stat on my consumption. I think after 42,000 kilometers, the trip computer say I have been driving with an average of 30.4 kilometers, but my apps tells me a little bit different. It says 29.91 kilometers on a liter, and don't worry, I will give you the numbers in every way. That's the number I count on, because that's the amount of liters I have put in the car. And then, of course, the kilometers, the range from the car has been pushed in every time, so it's rather accurate. If you want it in liters per 100 kilometer, it's 3.34. Miles per gallon, US 70.35. And miles per gallon in British, 84.49. That's my consumption, and that is absolutely great, because I don't just drive EV mode. I drive EV mode in the weekends and on shorter trips, but I actually have to go like 104 kilometers just going back and forth to my job, just my daily commute. And often I drive maybe 5, 10, 15, sometimes 20 to 30 kilometers during a work day. And those kilometers I try to drive on EV mode, and then just use the petrol engine for the longer stretches if I'm out of juice on the battery. And I will be, no matter what, I am out of juice. I have to use the petrol engine for some of the daily commute. So for me, actually, I know I have to add on a bit of electricity, and I haven't actually checked out what the status of my charger, but my guess would be I have used around somewhere between 2,000 and 2,200 kilowatts of electricity on top of the fuel. and it's still really impressive. It's really an economic car. I'm a member of a Danish Kia forum, and I've seen people who can drive, you know, forever on a tank of gas. Actually, sometimes it's a problem because the gas gets too old in the tank, so they have to use it, and that's really great. I just wonder, why didn't you just buy an EV? Even the lower range EV would be enough for you if you're not ever using the engine. I don't see the point in actually have a plug-in, but each person, each taste. It's okay. It's fine. One thing I would warn about the car, though, is that this EV driving part of it is really addictive. It's really addictive. I really, really want to switch this beautiful car out with an all EV car, because it's just so nice and quiet when you don't have an engine. Even though the engine actually on the motorway, you don't really hear it that much, but it's still there. It still makes some noise, and the sound dampening in the car is okay. It's not class leading, but it's okay. But I just when you stop at a light and there's no sound at all, except from the noises coming from the outside, which is not really that much. And of course, if you have turned on the radio. So I'm really satisfied with the car. I haven't really found a lot of big issues. Or flaws or cons or whatever. You could say the cargo capacity is not the biggest because of the batteries underneath. It suits our needs. We don't have any problems with it. The lack of stop and go adaptive cruise control, I'm a bit disappointed about. You know, Kia and Hyundai, because they are sister or brothers companies or whatever. It's Kia is owned by Hyundai, so it's more or less the same company. I don't get why they put out new cars on the market, and then they have technology and they don't put them in the car. For instance, when they launched both the hybrid and the plug-in hybrid, and actually also the EV, they did have the EV have the start and stop, but the plug-in hybrid and hybrid, they did have the technology for stop and start. They had that in the Optima plug-in hybrid, and they have it in the Ioniq Electric. They had the technology, and still they don't put it in. And my car is from 2017, which were the first models delivered in the world, and now they are coming with a facelift, and that is going to have the start adaptive cruise control. And if I were you, I would wait for that. If you're going out for a brand new car, I would wait and get that. Also, it has a 10-inch infotainment screen and some updated instrument cluster. It's really the things they have done in the facelift, they should just have done from beginning. It comes with app support in the facelifted version. I don't really know what you need that for, because you cannot preheat the car from the app, because it's power. The heat comes from the engine. So from that, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. It's more usable in an EV, I think. That's my opinion. That's my personal opinion, of course. And the rest of the app support things is okay. It's nice, but I don't know how much you will use it in a daily routine. One thing I have installed after I got the car, because I thought it was really expensive, and when I had the big service at 30,000 kilometers, I went to Germany, which were half the price compared to Denmark, is Footwell, light in the Footwell, and I have chosen red, and I will try now to cut and drive the car inside the garage and close, and I hope we can see the effect of the lighting. So give me a second and I'll be back. Okay, I got the car inside the garage and I closed the garage door, so we have a minimal light, and right now I'm trying to film, so I hope you can get an idea and an impression about the Footwell light, because I think I chose red because red is not disturbing your night vision, and this is more for like giving giving a little bit of ambient light in the car, and it's turned on all the time. So it will be turned on every time you drive, and I think it looks cool, and the interior is really dark, so it fits really great with the red lights, Footwell lights. Let's go back to the back. In the back, they are not that. It's a bit harder to see, especially because of the light in. I don't know. Can I close it? No, I cannot shut it off. But there are a little bit of red light from the footwells here in the back too. I think it's it gives the car a little bit extra. And since it was half the I have to shut the car. I have to. Okay, car. Okay, you want to be shut down? Thank you. And in Germany, I could get them installed for again half the price compared to Denmark. So it was about, let's see, around a little bit less than 300 euros, or maybe $320 to get it done in Germany, and it's more or less double the price here in Denmark. And that was too expensive. But I'm really happy that I got that upgrade, because it gives the cabin a much nicer look when driving, especially in the evening when it's dark. So I would recommend you got it, and I recommend the red one because it fits the interior of the car. Every button are with red light, so the red is good, and it's not disturbing in your eyes when you're driving and it's dark. Of course, if you're going to get one of the facelifted models, there are ambient light in those car, mood light, and actually they look really great, and then maybe you don't need it. I don't know, it's up to you. But I hope you enjoyed this video, the long-awaited update on my Megatron, and I think I will be back pretty soon, because at the moment, after Tesla introduced Model 3 in some more achievable price ranges, I'm really looking into the EV market again to see if I should have an EV. So the first order of business will be to borrow a Niro. I will have that later this week for a couple of days for test driving. And I cannot have a car without making a video, of course. So I will be back soon with a video about the Niro and my thoughts about the different EV cars at the moment on the market. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching. Smash that like button if you enjoyed, and I wish you a really great day. Bye bye.